If you are over 60 and you've been adding garlic to your meals to help with your blood pressure, your cholesterol, or your immune system, I have a warning you need to hear. You might be wasting your time. Garlic is often called nature's miracle drug, and for good reason. But there is a shocking reality that most seniors are never told. Garlic is incredibly volatile. If you prepare it the wrong way, cook it too fast, or store it incorrectly, you can destroy up to 90% of its medicinal compounds before it ever touches your lips. You think you're supporting your heart, but you might just be adding flavor to your dinner while the actual health benefits vanish into thin air. Most people, even lifelong cooks, use garlic incorrectly, but it's not your fault. The science of how garlic actually works is rarely explained. Today, we are going to fix that. I'm going to walk you through the 10 simple, common mistakes that are making your garlic ineffective. By avoiding these errors, you can maximize the potency of every clove, ensuring it actually works to support your circulation and strengthen your defenses. Garlic is one of the most powerful tools in your kitchen, but only if you know the secret to unlocking its power. If you're ready to stop guessing and start getting the results you deserve, pay close attention. The difference between flavor and medicine starts right now. Why garlic is so powerful after 60. To understand why preparation matters, you have to understand allicin. This is the active compound responsible for garlic's superpower. However, here is the catch. Allicin doesn't actually exist inside a whole clove of garlic. It only forms when two different components, allicin and an enzyme called allinase, meet and react. For those of us over 60, this compound is vital. It supports the elasticity of our blood vessels, helping to maintain healthy circulation. It acts as a natural anti-inflammatory at a time when our bodies are more prone to systemic inflammation. It even supports our immune cells, which naturally become less active as we age. But all of these benefits are locked behind a chemical door. If you don't trigger the reaction correctly, you never get the allicin. Garlic's benefits depend entirely on how it is prepared before it ever hits the pan. Mistake number 1. Number 2. Destroying allicin before it works. The first mistake most people make is cutting garlic instead of crushing it. If you gently slice garlic into beautiful, thin slivers, you are barely breaking the cell walls. To create allicin, you need to damage the garlic. Crushing, smashing, or mincing it finally creates the maximum surface area for the chemical reaction to occur. The second, and perhaps most common mistake, is cooking it immediately. If you crush garlic and drop it straight into a hot pan, the heat destroys the enzyme before it has a chance to create the allicin. Science shows us there is a golden rule, the 10-minute rule. Once you crush or mince your garlic, you must let it sit on the cutting board for at least 10 minutes. This rest period allows the allicin to fully form and become heat stable. If you skip these 10 minutes, you are essentially cooking away the very medicine you're trying to take. Remember, garlic needs activation time. Mistake number 3. Number 4. Overcooking or burning garlic. We've all been there. You're sauteing onions, you throw in the garlic, and 30 seconds later it's brown and bitter. Not only does burnt garlic taste terrible, but it's also nutritionally dead. High direct heat is the enemy of garlic's sulfur compounds. When you saute garlic at high temperatures, you are rapidly evaporating the volatile oils that carry its health benefits. The goal should be to infuse rather than fry. Ideally, garlic should be added at the very end of the cooking process or cooked on very low heat. If your garlic is turning dark brown or black, you've lost the battle for your heart health. Flavor isn't the same as a health benefit. To keep the medicine alive, you have to keep the temperature down. Mistake number 5. Using too little to make a difference. Many seniors tell me, "Oh, I use garlic in everything." But when I look at their cooking, they are using one tiny clove for a giant pot of soup. There's a concept called the minimal effective amount. While garlic is powerful, a tiny sprinkle won't move the needle on your blood pressure or cholesterol. Research suggests that for real cardiovascular support, you generally need about 1 to 2 cloves of fresh garlic per day. Using a massive amount once a week isn't the answer either. Garlic works best through consistency. It is a lifestyle habit, not a one-and-done pill. You want to aim for a steady daily intake that your body can rely on, balanced with your own digestive sensitivity. Mistake number 6. Number 7. Wrong use for blood pressure. If you are using garlic specifically for blood pressure, you need to know the difference between raw and cooked. While cooked garlic preparedly is great for general health, raw garlic contains the highest concentration of active allicin. Many people who see no results with cooked garlic find success when they incorporate a small amount of raw crushed garlic into a salad dressing or on toast. However, there is a safety mistake here: ignoring interactions. Garlic is a natural blood thinner. If you are already taking blood pressure medication or anticoagulants, adding large amounts of therapeutic garlic can amplify the effect of your meds. This doesn't mean you shouldn't use it, but it means the timing of your consumption and communication with your doctor are critical. Natural doesn't always mean risk-free, especially when it's as potent as garlic. Mistake number 8. Ignoring digestive side effects. As we age, our digestive systems often become more sensitive. One of the biggest reasons seniors stop using garlic is the gas, bloating, or acid reflux it can cause. The mistake is trying to power through it or eating it on an empty stomach. If garlic bothers your stomach, don't give up. Try combining it with a healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado, which can buffer the intensity. You can also try fermented or aged black garlic, which provides many of the same benefits but is much gentler on the stomach. Start gradually. Your gut needs time to adjust to the powerful prebiotic fibers in garlic. Mistake number 9. Storing garlic incorrectly. Potency starts with storage. Many people keep their garlic in the refrigerator, but the moisture there can actually trigger the garlic to sprout or rot faster. Others use pre-minced garlic from a jar. While convenient, that jarred garlic has been sitting in liquid for weeks. The allicin is long gone. Garlic stays most potent when kept in a cool, dark, dry place, with plenty of air circulation like a wire basket in a pantry. Once a clove starts to get soft yellow, or develops a large green sprout in the middle, its medicinal strength has peaked and is now declining. Freshness is the key to strength. If you want the health benefits, skip the jar and go for the bulb. Mistake number 10. Thinking garlic alone is enough. The final mistake is the miracle cure mindset. Garlic is an incredible tool, but it cannot fix a poor diet or a lack of movement on its own. It is a supportive element of a healthy lifestyle, not a replacement for your doctor's advice or your other healthy habits. Think of garlic as a teammate for your heart and your immune system. It works best when paired with an anti-inflammatory diet, regular walking, and proper hydration. Garlic is a tool, not a miracle. When you view it as one part of a larger longevity system, you will see much better results than if you treat it as a magic pill that allows you to ignore everything else. How to use garlic correctly after 60. Let's put it all together into a perfect routine. Smash. Take your fresh garlic cloves and crush them thoroughly. Wait. Set them aside for 10 full minutes to let the chemistry happen. Combine. Add them to your dish at the very end of cooking, or mix them raw into olive oil and lemon juice for a dressing. Try to make this a daily habit. 1 to 2 cloves a day is the goal. By combining your garlic with healthy fats, you improve the absorption of its fat-soluble nutrients. Consistency beats intensity every time. You don't need a garlic detox. You just need a garlic ritual. Important warnings. A final word of caution. Because garlic has blood-thinning properties, you should be very careful if you are scheduled for surgery. Most surgeons recommend stopping high-dose garlic at least 2 weeks before any procedure. Also, if you have conditions like GERD or severe stomach ulcers, the raw form might be too aggressive for you. Always listen to your body's signals. Your individual tolerance is the ultimate guide. If you are unsure how garlic will interact with your specific medications, a quick conversation with your healthcare provider is always the smartest move. To wrap up, garlic is one of the most studied and effective natural tools for senior health, but only if you respect the science of how it works. By avoiding the mistakes of overcooking, rushing the preparation, or using poor quality storage, you can turn a simple kitchen staple into a powerful ally for your heart and your immunity. Small changes in how you prepare your food lead to massive changes in your health. You have the power to maximize your vitality, 1 clove at a time. If you're someone who uses garlic every day for your health, I want to hear from you. Comment the word garlic below. If you found these tips helpful, hit the like button so we can help more seniors discover these secrets. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed health tips designed specifically for your best years. Stay strong, cook smart, and I'll see you in the next video.